Independent traders. Small firms not part of a bigger company. It's often a family business and it tends to be a sole trader. Convenience stores. Small shops selling things like food, magazines, newspapers and drinks. Symbol groups. Small retailers that join an organisation so they can make purchases in bulk and use a well-known brand name, so for example Spar or Londis or Cost Cutter. Specialist outlets, so for example Apple. Kiosk, a small booth often seen at a bus station or a train station. Multiple or chain stores. One company has 10 or more stores under the same brand, so think about Timpson's or Curry's or PC World. Discount store, think about Poundland for example. Cooperative, so these are owned by the customers or the suppliers and or the workers. Examples of subsectors, so automotive, Halfords. Clothing, Next. Food and grocery, Iceland. Footwear, Clark Shoes. DIY, Homebase. Electrical goods, PC World. Homeware, IKEA. Music and video, iTunes Store. Specialised stores, Holland and Barrett. Personal care, Boots. Second-hand goods, Cash Converters. Non-outlet retailing. A direct relationship of the retailer with the customer is on the basis of non-store retailing. Now, in India, about 20% of retail sale is from non-store, and the proportion of non-store is growing steadily and steadily and steadily. Direct selling. This is a retail channel for the distribution of goods and services. There is no fixed retail location. In direct selling, there is a direct contact of the retailer with his ultimate customers. It is highly interactive. Things like cosmetics, jewellery, food items are sold in such manner. The retailers will visit the home place or the workplace of the customer to sell the products. It's also known as network marketing, where things are sold face to face. Mail order. Products are communicated through a catalogue, letters or brochures, and it's often for very highly specialised products. The buyer will order through a telephone call or through the website. And internet and online payment is much easier for shopping from home now. Tele Marketing. In this form of retailing, the products are advertised on TV. Details of the features, the price, the warranty, how to use, etc. are mentioned and explained. Phone calls are provided and customers can make a call to make an order for their product. Vending machines. Products are stored in a machine and dispensed to the customers when they deposit cash. Vending machines are placed in convenient and busy locations like an airport, a shopping mall, or a place of work, etc. And it will sell things like chocolates, snacks, and drinks. Electronic retailing, also called e-tailing and internet retailing. Products are offered to the customers through the internet. The customer can evaluate and purchase the products from their homes or their place of work. This is becoming more and more important in recent years. Telephone selling. Things are bought over the telephone, so for example, a takeaway. Shopping channels. Channels such as QVC, which are on satellite or Freeview TV, and customers or potential customers look at a demonstration of things like homeware or jewellery, and they'll place orders online or over the phone. Sole trader. The owner owns all the assets of the business and is responsible for all the liabilities and the debts. The individual is considered to be self-employed and must file a tax return. All the profits of the business are treated as personal income, and there is income tax involved and national insurance in the UK. By law, the owner and the business are one and the same thing. It's very easy to set up. Record keeping is simple, and you can trade under your own name without asking for permission. There is unlimited liability. That means you stand to lose all of your personal assets, your money, your house, your car, etc., if the business fails. Now, illness or holidays means there is no income coming in. Partnership. 2 or more people set up a business together with the intention of making a profit. There is usually a legally binding partnership agreement that's been drawn up, detailing the amount of capital that each has invested, how profits and losses will be shared out, and risks, costs, and responsibilities are normally shared. The pros of this are that you can share skills and ideas, problems can be shared, and different views can be taken into account. If somebody goes on holiday or is ill, the business will carry on. As with the sole trader, the owners and the business are the same thing, and there is unlimited liability, which means that you could, in theory, lose all of your assets, your money, your houses, your cars, if you fail. Also, on the negative side, you can have lots of disagreement going on, lots of argument. Some people may work harder than others, which could cause a lot of tension, and decision making tends to be slower. Limited company. A company will incorporate on an official government website for a nominal fee. And they have 2 official documents. So one is called the Memorandum of Association, stating that initial members have formed a company. And the Articles of Association is a contract between the company and its members, setting out the legally binding rules of the company, who is entitled to make what type of decisions, and who has what type of ownership and control. Now here there is limited liability, so you only stand to lose your initial investment if the company fails. The owners and the company are 2 separate legal people. If people have a legal dispute with the company, they can pursue the assets of the company, but not the assets of the owners as individuals. Public limited company, very similar to a private limited company, but now the shares are bought and sold on the stock market. So in the UK, this would be in London, and anyone can buy them. Now, again, you have the Memorandum of Association saying that you've formed a company. You have the Articles of Association, this binding contract, so who makes what decisions, ownership, control considerations. Again, there is limited liability. And again, if there's any legal dispute, then the assets of the company are at risk, but not the personal assets of the owners. Not-for-profit organisation, typically a charity or a voluntary organisation that have a cause such as fighting poverty, helping the environment, etc. Social enterprises. Now these are businesses, but profit is used to fulfill a social objective such as helping other people in some form. Franchises. A business pays to operate in another country on behalf of another business under their name. You have the franchisor, who is the party offering the goods or services, and the franchisee, who is the party operating in the new country. So famous examples include McDonald's, Subway, Dunkin' Donuts, and Papa John's Pizza. The size of a company is done in terms of the number of employees. So a micro business is 1 to 9 employees. A small business is 10 to 49 employees. A medium business is 50 to 249 employees. and a large business is 250 or more employees. Where should a retail business operate? Well, there are different factors. So, for example, if they operate in the middle of a town centre, there will be lots of footfall, lots of people. If they choose to operate out of town, it'll be cheaper for them. And if they operate in a district or a retail park, there'll be good transport links and parking facilities. A primary location is a high street or a large shopping centre with high footfall, but the rent will be high and there's less parking available. A secondary location is away from the main street. There is lower footfall, but the rent is much cheaper, and it might be suitable for someone like an art supply store or some specialist retail outlet. Retail business jobs. Store manager. Now, the responsibilities of a store manager will vary depending on the type of business, but as a general rule, they will handle day-to-day tasks, they will manage employees, they will understand sales trends and everything in between. The store manager may be in charge of budgeting, store requirements such as safety, operational needs, implementing company policy, procedures, helping with customer assistance. The bottom line, they need to be responsible for fulfilling the day-to-day role, and you need someone you can trust with the necessary skills and experience. The skills needed by a store manager include the following. So you have to be able to lead a team within a retail setting. You need excellent problem solving, leadership and communication skills. You have to understand finance and business objectives. You have to enforce and maintain company policies and procedures. You have to understand sales, promotions, trends, retail markets and merchandising. You need excellent customer service skills, and you have to be able to create and maintain employee scheduling. Assistant store manager. Now, they will do a very similar job to a store manager, but they have to provide day-to-day tasks with a lot of employee-related responsibilities like management and scheduling, and they may also handle very more serious customer concerns or questions. Skills needed. Well, you need to manage a team within a retail setting. Again, like the manager, problem solving, leadership and communication skills. Again, understanding finance and business objectives, enforcing and maintaining company policies and procedures, customer service skills and employee scheduling. So very, very similar to those of a store manager. Cashier. They play a vital role in purchasing and transactions. They also welcome customers through the door. They're involved in returns and exchanges and promoting any add-ons or any kind of rewards programs. A cashier needs excellent customer service skills, experience with point-of-sale systems and cash handling, organizational skills, attention to detail, quick and effective problem-solving skills, basic maths and some knowledge of finance is helpful. Customer service. Now, this can be on the shop floor, or it can be over the phone or via email. And they have to answer all customer inquiries, whether it's a concern, a product question, or a negative review, some kind of complaint. They complete responsibilities in accordance with retail company policies to resolve customer issues or concerns and make sure the customer experience remains or at least becomes a positive one. It might sometimes be damage control. Okay. Customer service skills. Well, first of all, you must have people and communication skills. You have to have quick and effective problem-solving skills, energy and enthusiasm, organizational skills, attention to detail. You have to work both as a team player and independently. It helps if you've got basic computer skills and if you know about point of sale. Stockroom Supervisor. The duties will depend on the type of business, but as a general rule, they are there to help prevent loss, to track and maintain inventory, to control costs, to control the ebb and flow of inventory, create reports relating to defects, demand and quantity, and making sure that products are up to the company standards. Stockroom skills. So you need experience of controlling stock within a retail setting. You have to create, analyze and maintain reports, create and maintain stock procedures, help to increase or at least maintain a company's profits through stock control, experience in a management role, thinking strategically and analytically, and understanding inventory control software. Stockroom Assistant. Well, they'll be working in a warehouse setting, so they have to take stock of incoming materials and supplies as per invoices. They need to bag and pack materials in a stockroom for customer delivery, receive and store shipping materials in a stockroom, deliver stockroom materials to both internal and external customers, assist in organising and managing the stockroom, ensure accuracy in physical verification of stocks, enter stockroom data in appropriate databases, implement safety standards in handling customer stocks, and ensure compliance of stockroom procedures in handling customers' stocks. Receptionist. They will welcome customers to the retail outlet, make appointments to visit specialists such as an optician or a sales advisor. Shop floor or sales floor supervisor. They will oversee the daily operations of a retail store. It's very similar to those of a manager, so you monitor and assess your employees' performances, make yourself available to customers because of your experience and excellent customer service skills. You may split your time between walking around the floor and working in a backroom office. You have to spend part of your time behind a desk because you are involved in hiring, evaluating job applications and resumes, CVs, and there are admin tasks for you to perform. You have to create work schedules and also conduct formal evaluations of their performance. You are also a problem solver. So if there's a customer problem or some problem that a sales associate can't answer, you have to step in. From time to time, employees may need to speak to someone about work problems, and you may be the first person they approach. You're also in charge of maintaining the floor, and when the stock is running low, you direct someone to restock the shelves or the racks. You have to make sure that everything stays tidy, the shelves are straightened out, and anything that's fallen out has to be put back in again. Shop assistant, also called retail assistant or sales floor assistant. They serve the customer, they process sales transactions, restock shelves, resolve customer complaints, and make sure the sales floor is well maintained. Guys, thank you for listening. Please could you subscribe and like, as it helps us to produce more and better videos like this in the future. Also, could you comment below what type of information you would like in the future as a guideline for us. Thank you again, guys, and see you all again soon.